I promise they all have their own beds. All right, let's do this.
I heard I love it. I heard that you. What's in my bird?
All right, let's go read this book.
$2.
Oh, $2. Okay. I already read that one to you.
But I want to read that.
You want to read it again? Ouch. Okay.
Sorry.
All right, what letter is this?
M.
All right, Keisha, sit. In amongst all of our morning chores and craziness yesterday, we were able to move our our cows, into this side of the pole barn. And we've given them some space outside of the pole barn to run around in. And we moved Juniper and her piglets to the other side. We started building up the deep bedding on her side to cut down on the mud and get rid of all the stuff on that side. But we haven't quite finished that yet. So today one of my goals is to get some more of the deep litter down in there and get them all situated and settled in. So out in the field, I've got some old bowls that I use for the cows' minerals. But since we moved them into this building that's covered, I grabbed these just fence feeders from the store, and I'm going to hang these guys up. And I'm going to hang them up high enough that the piglets can't get into them a ton. But it's kind of nice because they're going to be low enough that the goats will be able to get to them as well. So the minerals, I use like some kelp and just a regular trace mineral block or loose block. And then I also do some calcium. So yeah, I'm going to hang these guys up, and cows should be pretty well moved in. So we've been dabbling in this homesteading thing for a couple years now. But there are certain moments where I'm like, oh, we're actually doing this now. And so we've been using a lot of like recycled things, like reused bowls and little things we find at yard sales and stuff like that. But when you hang up something that's like officially a farm feeder, like what I just hung up, it kind of makes me chuckle because I'm like, oh yeah, we are doing this. We can do this. There's a lot of different theories on how to get cows their minerals and stuff. So we just opted for this option where we give them free choice of the minerals that they need. I heard somebody one time say animals are smarter than humans to a point, because they actually listen to their bodies and know what their bodies need as far as minerals and food and things like that. They don't just eat because they enjoy it, they eat it to survive. So like they won't mess with something unless they know they need it. And the two things that they really go for right now are the kelp, like Dudley's going for right now, and the trace mineral salt. If they were out in nature, they would roam and go to different places and get what they need. But since they're here and they're pasture raised, while we're trying to improve our pasture and stuff with the way we're rotationally grazing it, they're not going to get all the nutrients that they need. So this just kind of helps us. The hay feeds them, the water gives them something to drink, but the minerals are actually what they need to do good with their mineral count and stuff. So you got trace mineral salt, you got kelp, and then we have some calcium too. And there's lots of other ones that you can give them. These are just the first three we've started with, just as we are learning what to do. Hey, Mama. You quarreling at the goats? You quarreling at the goat? Pretty girl. See, even the goats are looking at it, trying to figure out what it is. I think he's actually looking for green. All right, so spring is here everywhere, the flowers and everything, but y'all, I'm so excited. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good job, ladies. Thank you. Welcome back. Happy spring. Enjoy your breakfast. All right, so all my morning chores are done and the kids are outside playing and the baby's napping. So I'm gonna get started on a project. It's gonna be to keep working on the pigs deep litter. We have a sawmill business that they build log homes out the road, and they don't really do anything with their sawdust. So we decided to use that as the sponge for the mud that's in there. So what we do is we've got paper bags from old feed that will decompose. And so we put that down first, and then we put the sawdust on top, and then we cover the sawdust. Since we don't know like what kind of wood it was or anything like that, we go ahead and cover it with another feed bag. And then on top of that, right now, I've got a ton of leaves that a neighbor of mine collected for me this past fall. So I'm gonna stick those on top of the feed bags, and that's how we're gonna start covering up the mud. And then we'll use like spent hay, and I've got some wood chips and different things like that. When we clean out the chick bedding, we'll put it in there, and we'll just start kind of slowly adding stuff to it, and they'll help us compost that up. And so we get multiple uses out of different things. There's a very good chance while I'm working on this project that a piglet will knock you over. And if they do, I'm sorry. And as soon as I notice, I'll pick you back up. So preface that, there you go. We are in a season right now where we're trying to find a balance of cost effectiveness and economical choices versus speed. So while perhaps this is not the best thing to use because of like the inks and stuff, it's what we have, and we can either burn it, recycle it, or use it to our advantage. So we're gonna use these feed bags, just the paper ones. I'm not gonna use plastic ones, but we're gonna use these to put down, like I said, on the mud first, and then sawdust, paper bags, leaves. And so we're gonna start on this side and then just work our way out towards the opening on the other side. But yeah, so again, if a piggy knocks you over, I apologize. It's your house. You can remodel if you want, I suppose. Okay, so we're about halfway done on their side with that. And this side will actually go a lot slower than the side the cows are on, because we just put an old hay bale in with the cows and just let them shred it, and it made this wonderful flooring for everybody. So the pigs are going to take a little bit longer because I don't have an old bale of hay to put in on that side. So it's just every time Tim goes to town, he takes, and the company or the sawmill has people there, he takes a shovel, a couple bags, fills it up, and then we just do bit by bit. This for me is a little urgent as we start getting warmer days. Because of how wet our winter has been, we just have a ton of mud, and honestly the mud stinks. And I have amazing neighbors. They are absolutely wonderful, and I want to respect them and honor them by keeping the smell down as much as possible. So for me, this side especially is very urgent to get this taken care of. And then we're gonna figure out something with the other pig section on how to help cut down on the mud over there so it doesn't smell as much either. Because I believe that you can farm pigs without them smelling horribly. You just have to be very proactive and to do it. So that's what we're in the process here of, is minimizing the smell and maximizing the health and comfort of our piggies. Well, I am sure that winter will sneak back in before spring officially lands here in West Virginia, but I am very thankful for beautiful days like today where I can come outside and do a couple projects while the baby's napping and the kids are just enjoying the sunshine. And I am thrilled that I'm getting further along on that pole barn, so those pigs are healthy and happy and everybody's doing good. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day. If the weather's lovely where you are, I hope you are enjoying it. And if not, stay warm and stay safe. And thanks for hanging out with me today.